Welcome back, everybody, to Raetac's wrap-up for the week ending the 18th of July, 2016. Ah, geez. Oh, bugger. I'm not prepared. I am not prepared for this. No. Not prepared at all. I didn't have any of my windows open and everything else like that. Oh my god, I just hit record and it just said, ah! Oops. Okay, anyway, apart from that little bit of panic, what's been going on for the week that's just gone? Let me just I'm not that prepared at all. I just decided, hey, let's hit record and let's go. It's like, well. I hope everybody's having a really good week since last time we spoke. I personally have been having a lot of fun with the whole Pokemon Go type thing. Server's been down for like 8 hours so far, but it's given me a little bit of a good break. Okay, view all. Loading. There we go. Okay. Right, so let's change the screen, shall we? Do the numbers. The numbers we are going to. Okie dokie. Since the last wrap-up, I did announce that SimCity is basically in its death throes, and I pretty much finished it up there and then. For the week, the last episode of that went out, even though these dates say July 14th, I pre-uploaded them, considering I kind of got my orders mixed up a little bit, and apologies, I did upload a similar render of a previous episode of Regrowth, so I had to, oh my god, I had the SimCity right pre-uploaded and ready to go, so I just chuck things around a little bit. Actually, guys, for all those that actually do tune into these wrap-ups, I've got a question for you. The way that I've been presenting the videos lately, namely having, say, you got, say, the Skyblock, and then, say, it was the Regrowth, and then SimCity, and then repeat those three in succession for the second episode for the week. Do you think that is okay for you as a viewer? Or do you want me to change it up a little bit and, I don't know, say, do 2 episodes like one day after the other kind of thing? Try and keep some sort of continuity. But, I don't know. I'd love some feedback. How would you, the viewer, if you guys are happy with this, I'll quite happily keep doing it. I mean, to me, it makes sense. But I'm sitting on this side of the YouTube screen. Because these wrap-ups, they're breaking the fourth wall. I'm getting you in on what I go through as a YouTuber. So, as a content creator, because I don't know what viewers like, and I'm pretty sure that most viewers don't know exactly what goes on behind the scenes and what we have to deal with. Like, the uncertainty, the numbers, that sort of thing. Anyway, speaking of numbers, let me see. Skyblock still ticking along quite nicely, 55 views a piece. I'm quite happy with that, quite honestly. A good 50 odd views a video for me of the late history has been pretty damn good, pretty damn solid. Regrowth, of course, still doing pretty good. Also, up there like the part 7 after the blunder from earlier did basically recovered, and that's up to about nearly 80 views. And the one that's just gone up recently, and that's at 65, and still at a good number of likes for both of those Minecraft videos. So I want to say thank you again for those people that do the extra bit at the end of the videos. Thank you very much. What it does for me, I have no idea. Search ranking wise or what have you. I assume that like a good number of you guys that basically have stuck around from stumbling onto my videos from other things that I've done in the past, like forum posts or what have you. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if very many folks that do watch No, actually, I tell a lie. I reckon there is some videos that I have done in the past that are still getting recognition, like Galactic Science. That's still basically getting up there in the search engine. Regrowth, obviously. I mean, I did have moderate success with that. Moderate. Well, actually, it's still fairly good for me, but anyway. And I do get a lot of people actually coming in and checking me out via that. So going back to Minecraft from that little bit of a hiatus from Space Engineers, I just had to think about it there for a sec. It was definitely a good thing. It was something I had to do. Absolutely, as a content creator who wants to keep a channel going. All right, so yes, and the podcasting. I thoroughly enjoy doing the podcasting. Basically, I understand that not everybody's interested in me talking about like random things, but for myself, I'm going to be using podcasting as another avenue to talk about things or topics that I've got an interest in. And being a host on the XP co-host, I'm quote unquote second chair there. DJ Pimp Daddy being the number one chair host of the whole shebang. Being like second chair for that and being able to give my opinion on things and just talk about topics about gaming all around. I mean, it's just amazing being able to do that. After the Fallout podcast, I was on such a high after that, and even talking about Pokemon Go, we had no show notes, we had no direction, nothing, and we still managed to talk for an hour and a half about this craze. Hopefully it's not a fad. Actually, I'll switch back to the main camera and I'll talk about this here just a little bit more. Right, here we are. So yeah, Pokemon Go. I was talking with a co-worker tonight, and she's basically uninstalled the game mainly because of all the server issues that Pokemon Go's been having lately. Now, as an established gamer like us, I suppose, I'm pretty much assuming anybody who's watching this has basically got their 2 feet firmly planted in the gamer camp. We will ride this stuff out. We see the value in the game, and yes, we see the teething problems and what have you, but you take someone who basically hasn't been thrown into the trials of fire of gaming, and especially like MMOs, or even massively multiplayer online type games. We know what server outages is like. We can get over this, and we will stick around because we see value in the game. But people who don't have that background, basically they see this game and the server outages they have, and the way that it doesn't work quite often. Not the Niantic has got to put on some servers, or actually this downtime they're having now for the last 8 hours, apparently they're going to be adding the ability to battle your friends, the ability to trade Pokemon, that sort of thing. So they're bringing in more social aspects to it. I would have hoped that they take this time while the servers are down. They should have really announced it somehow. And because on the phone, when you boot up the app just freezes for me. They don't give any. If they had some like news splash or something like starting off the game, and so they could basically let people know, let the common folk know who are basically so like invested in the games, what's going on. That would I wouldn't say save. I would say they're under a pretty good winner here. but I can see there's going to be a bit of drop off. Granted that having that drop off is probably going to be a good thing, less stress on the servers. That means the people that are playing don't have so much, I wouldn't say competition, or it is competition for the actual login spots that the servers have available. But it's still, I think people are definitely going to stick around on Pokemon Go because of A, they used to like Pokemon in some form or another. B, it's how can I say it? It's got that aesthetic that's appealing. It's non-violent, more or less. It's cute. And it appeals to the collector. It appeals to the hoarder, the achievement getter. There is a good portion of society that is just very much like that. That they find great joy in collecting things, and this is just another collection game, as well as being able to use that collection in like competition. So that also appeals on that level as well. And also now, because of the physical aspect of it, getting people out, getting people walking. I mean, I took my daughter and my niece out for a walk yesterday morning. I think I managed about a level or two. Took over my first gym yesterday morning, so that was actually pretty cool. Yeah. But I really do hope Pokemon, or at least Pokemon Go, actually does like cement itself and not become a passing fad. Because, well, I suppose Ingress, the game that the Pokemon Go was based on, that's been kicking for 4 years, and I hadn't really heard much about that. But Pokemon Go was like, I hear about this from co-workers, and for a gaming, or basically a society such as Australia that it hasn't got very much, I suppose, gaming cred. Not very many people would talk about games that they play, like PC games or what have you. We keep it really under wraps, but for that sort of thing to break that social barrier and bring gaming out into the mainstream, as it were, it's a good thing. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, I suppose I should get on with the word for the week because I missed it last week. Naughty Ray, very, very naughty. What can what? Oh yeah, I'll do that one. I'll do this one. Your word for this week for the word game is dragon. I can't position it right. There we go. No. Man, I can't do this for nuts. There we go. Close enough. Yeah, one of the many dragons I have on my desk. I've got another 2 or 3 dragon statuettes about the place, and of course him up the back, and actually the old purple one here. You can't really see him as much because the space caterpillar is sitting on top of him. That's got the pride of place on my desk. All right, folks. Well, I've been Raetac. Thank you all for joining me today. And, of course, I shall see you next week for the next wrap-up. And, yeah. Till next time.